Hi, my name is Kelly fucking Sellers, and I don't give a fuck. No, but listen, today's the 4th day of my new job, but I don't start till 9, so I'm gonna go to the pool, meet up with my dad for breakfast, check, let's see, fuck the world, half a check, but I'll do it every goddamn day. No, but I wanted to tell, I'm working at a bar, at a hotel, near the airport, and it's a cool place. It's totally different than the Japanese place that I worked at, because the Japanese restaurant was cool, but the people were very snobby, and they said, you know, the manager would come in and say, this napkin is a quarter of a degree to the left or whatever, and I was like, all right, whatever. But this place, he's like, the dude is how do I say this without offending people? I can't, but he's like, people here, they're my people, but they don't tip. I don't know if anybody explained this to you. Look, here's how it works, right? Life is boring. Ew, I look fat. Life is boring, so what do? In my mind, I'm not a bar server person, bartender. I'm a stripper, or a hoe, and he's my pimp, because he's like, he kind of seems like one. He's like, every time you get out of work, you need to get an escort by me or one of my security boys out to the parking lot, because I don't want no problems. And so he's like, and I always watch out for my girls. And he's kind of funny. He's totally fucking intimidating. If I do one thing wrong, he's like, why is that over there? Why ain't it supposed to be here? And I know I can't do people's voices, okay? But he's funny because he scared the shit out of me when I first met him. First of all, I go in the next day. A girl that interviewed me is named Rose, okay? I get there the next day and I'm like, hi, I'm pretending to be professional and not depressed. My name is Kelly, and I'm bilingual, and I'm working today, with my purse. And the dude, this dude comes out and he's like, oh yeah, you clock in here, and make sure you get the eye contact. And so in my mind, anytime you do a retina scan, I'm a spy. Work with me here. You get what I'm saying, right? Life is boring. How do you not have an imagination in your head? And so, and he's like, clock in here. Anyway, look, the point is, so then I'm sitting by the couch, and they're like, someone's gonna come, and the bar manager's gonna come. So this kind of rough Latino dude with tattoos comes out, and I'm like, well shit, they told me it's a rough crowd at this bar, so okay. So he sits down and he goes, what's your name? And I said, Kelly. And I'm like, man, this must be the rough dude they're talking about. And he's like, do you know anybody that needs any tattoos? And I'm like, no, I could probably ask around. And he's like, okay, well, give me your number. And so I'm like, okay. So I give him my number. And then this, like, 6'3" black dude comes out, kind of dressed the same. And he's like, and he looks down at my, like, what I'm writing, and luckily I didn't have some random shit like fuck the world. I had something like, do laundry and some shit, and he's like, where's your, opening papers? And I was like, why is he looking at my shit? And then I realized the dude asking for tattoos, if I know anyone who needs a tattoo, is just some fucking random, like, person. Why is that? I don't like bending down like that. Oh, what a horrible angle. I would look bad at every angle. So I realized the dude, he's just a dude at the hotel, just some creepy dude. And so, the guy at the hotel, look, the manager, this is the boringest story ever, but just listen, because it gets interesting. So, his name is Earl, the manager dude, and he's like, Kelly, huh, come with me, the second dude, right? And he's like, I like to watch people's walks, but then he goes, so we're sitting back there, and he's like, I don't know if anybody explained this to you, but it's kind of a rougher crowd. And then the whole time he's talking to me, I'm like kind of intimidated, but like at least I can pay attention when he's intimidating, because when someone's like, here's the rules of the hotel and blah 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 blah, and I'm like, oh god, I'm zoning out, I cannot even pay attention. So I'm like intimidated by this dude, and the whole time someone walks in behind him, is talking to Rose. So here's you or me, I'm the manager Earl, this camera's gonna run out, and then I'm all intimidating, and then behind me, out this door, is that desk right there. That's facing this way is Rose. And some random ass dude like walks in and he's like and so he's like, I don't know if anybody explained this to you, but that's why I like to be here when look, I know the battery's 20%. Why do they always have to tell you? But that's why I like to be here when they hire people. And I was like, shit, he's gonna fire me on my first day. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, I can handle it. He's like, if somebody come in, they order a vodka and soda, and they don't specify they wanted Grey Goose, they needed to specify that before. Okay? And the whole time Rose's voice is getting upset, and this dude is talking about some shit, like somebody threw away his property, and he goes, like the paper's right here, and he's like, give me a minute. And like the dude is still bitching and stuff, and Rose is still like, sir, sir, and Earl comes out like this. Like behind the dude talking. And he doesn't say anything, he's just listening to this whole conversation. And then Rose is fine. He doesn't say anything the whole time, he's just there to intimidate apparently, and he's good at it. And Rose is like, well sir, I don't know. When I first saw you holding the object, to be honest with you, it scared me. And then I was frightened for your safety for the most part. And then I know that the guests see that. Long story short, it was a dude that was just either bored and crazy or both, probably both, that had gone into his hotel room and found a scorpion, a live scorpion, and either killed it or waited for it to die, put it into a box and carried it around for 3 days and showing it to guests. So finally Earl came up to him and said, you are costing this hotel money, so this is not an issue anymore. We have offered you a free night in a hotel, so this is trash. Psh. And the dude's all freaking out. Anyway, the point is, this is the most random story, I know. But the point is, at least I'm not living in my fucking ass house. Because that place was sucking the life out of me in ways that I can never explain. And what kills me the most is that no one can ever actually see the pain. I can explain it till I'm blue in the face. This is like fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre bullshit here. Like, just from bad memories. It's like the only thing worse than something bad happening is the memory of it, because you can't even see it, but it's still there. And then I explain it, and they're like, oh yeah, that's bullshit, you don't need to live there. And then we go by there. I don't live there anymore, but we go by there, and they're like, oh, nice place. And I feel like I'm outside of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. Like, I'm sure if you fixed up the house of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it would look great. But if you knew the real story, would you drive up and say, nice place? Then, oh gosh, I'm tired of living in a place where I have panic attacks. So the point of this whole story is, sometimes I'm sitting at this bar and I'm like, man, I feel like I'm in the Shining bar when there's no one there. Am I really happy? Not very. But then people roll in. I hear random stories about some guy getting in a fight at some bar nearby, and a guy having a gun, and this dude's crazy. I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm like, okay, just so, because he's fun to talk to, because why not? The point is, I'm not totally happy yet, but I'm a happy person, I'm a positive person, and I'm getting there. So I'm going to keep working at this place until I can keep working and learn more, till I can work at a better place where I can get more tips, and then I'm going to be a flight attendant, and not because my mom did it. I have so many issues. And then I'm going to work in real estate, and then I'm going to carry out my true dream, which has always been my destiny, because I have only been here to do one thing and one thing only, make movies. And it's not because it's fun, it's because it gets me through the day, and I enjoy helping other people get through the day. It's not about entertainment, it's about making people smile, and I love to make people laugh, and I love to inspire people. So, you know, life's a whore, but you do what you can. So, my friend is nice enough to let me stay here. Keep calm and carry on, and then you can go to other countries someday. Thanks for listening to my story, and I hate my haircut, but fuck it. At least I'm wearing a bikini. Alright, Kelly fucking Sellers signing off. Kelly Bad Bitch Sellers. Kelly fucking... What's my name? What's my name? Bad Bitch Kelly. Killer.